Hey everybody, the not quite Reverend Ron Peterson here, once again talking about the importance of truth like I've been doing for, I don't know, the past several weeks, months, forever. Why? Because it's an important topic. Because it's in short supply right now. It's not, people aren't as truthful as what we should be in our society, and that's to our detriment. Truth is necessary in a society for trust. Trust is essential for social cohesion. You have to be able to trust the person you're talking to. You have to be able to believe that what they tell you is at least they're trying to be true, right? A great example of this, a parable-like story of it, for me came back in the day before we had GPS, before we had phones that you could get directions off of to go to place that would guide you every step of the way. Back in the day when all we had was paper maps or somebody gave us directions that we wrote down, and we'd inevitably miss something, okay? You've probably heard the joke that somebody didn't stop to ask for directions, something along those lines, and they got even more lost. Well, that was actually quite true back in the day. Eventually you'd get lost, and so you would have to stop and ask for directions. You know, before I get more lost, I better stop and ask at this gas station, right? And so let's suppose that happens, and you're out in a sort of desolate area, you find a gas station, you ask the attendant on duty, you know, I need to get to such and such a place. And the attendant says, oh yeah, that's easy. You leave out of here, you go down a road about a mile, make a right, gives you a few more convoluted turns and whatever, and you're good to go, right? All set. But then the other attendant comes running out and says, do not listen to this man. Do not listen to him. He is sending you the wrong way. He's done this before. He gets a thrill out of doing this to people. I don't know what is wrong with him, but this is the way you want to go. And then the first one convincingly says, I'm not the one you should not be listening to. He's the one you shouldn't be listening to. And now you're stuck. Like, who do you believe, right? That's where America is right now. One side's telling you one thing, the other side's telling you another. Who do you believe? In our gas station example, we're just stuck. We're meeting these people. We have no previous interactions by which to judge them. But that is not the case in society, in politics, in mass media, where we have previous behaviors upon which we can judge. And I'll give you the one that I've used before. The example of our last president on his first day in office, January 20th, 2017. The man kept claiming he had the largest crowd ever, first day in office. It was provably false, yet he pushed it. He ordered his staff to push it, despite what our eyes told us. A visible, provable falsehood. A lie because he had a bruised ego and wanted everybody to believe that he had the largest crowd ever. And he was also telling us that he was going to do great things for America. He wanted that job so he could do good things. Okay, if that was the case, then why not soldier past that and let something so minute not take center stage? Why not just say, you know what? I don't care about this crowd size. I'm going to prove to you that I'm going to make America great. I'm going to soldier through this, and you're going to see we're going to do great things together. None of that. So here's the deal. He lied on day one, right? His chief of staff, Kellyanne Conway, tried to defend it by saying it was alternative facts. There's no such thing. Okay, there's no such thing. It's either a fact or it's a falsehood, a fact or a lie. It is not an alternative fact. There is no alternate world where things are different from our reality, right? Fox Network said a little bit about it, just from Chris Wallace, I believe, but for the most part, nothing. And when the rest of us challenged him on such things, all we heard is, you aren't giving him a chance. Well, yeah. Yeah, okay. Like, how do you trust someone after that? It's your first day on the job. Why would you trust someone after that, right? Like, okay, like, let's go back to our gas station example. Okay, so you listen to the one you listened to gave you the wrong directions. You have to go all the way back to that gas station to try to get your bearings straight, right? And you see both attendants. Now the one who gave you the wrong directions comes out and says, you know what, I'm going to give you the right directions this time. Would you listen to him? I wouldn't. What, you think you're going to lie to me a second time? You know, fool me once, right? Okay, so, like, why would you not scrutinize President Trump after his first day on the job when he lied to you? Like, his first interaction with the country after becoming our president, and it's a falsehood. You know, like when I was managing drugstores, okay, if I had an employee that lied to me on the first day, first off, I'd probably be tempted to fire them if I could. But if they lied to me on the first day and then tried to keep convincing me that they weren't, when I could obviously see they were, everything they said after that would be suspect, right? Everything. I would not trust that person again. So why on earth would we listen to anyone in the media or in politics who at best didn't scrutinize Trump or who at worst enabled him? Why would we do that? And why would we vote for people who enabled him to continue lying to us, right? As Liz Cheney said, ignoring the lie emboldens the liar. Once again, let us not forget what Jesus told us. The truth will set you free. And I've asked before on this. Once again, I ask, then what do lies do? And if you look at our nation right now, I think you can figure that one out for yourself. Okay? Okay, just a few thoughts. I'll be seeing you next time around.